I'm a designer, and usually when I say I'm a designer, the question is like, what kind of a designer are you? The question that I struggle to answer is, what do you do? Because we create systems, software systems, to be very specific. So UX UI doesn't really capture everything that we do. So I would like to say that I'm a digital product designer. As all Indian kids start, you're either an engineer or a doctor. And I was lazy enough, so I started with engineering because it's only 4 years. So if you look at the definition of design, there is desirability, viability, and feasibility. And feasibility is what technology gives you. I mean, technically, is it doable? Not doable. Desirability is where we understand the human desires, need finding as we call it, the needs and the wants of the human being. The other circle is viability. It's all about, is it making sense? Is it really making business sense? So I had two circles, which is my engineering, which gave me the analytical thinking, the technical view or depth into how to look at things. Desirability in my HCI masters. And one thing was missing was that viability piece. And that's what is product. And you can, from a design perspective, we call it as business design because we want to design the business. Anything that you do consciously is design. So whenever we are creating a business, we are also thinking about, is it repeatable? Is it scalable? Is it doable? Is it desirable? These are all questions we tend to answer. And to answer that question, you definitely need the knowledge of product. As I'm thinking about it, it's going to be 10 years after my MBA next year, 2026, because I started in 2016. So at that point in time, I was a designer who works predominantly in software products, digital products, and I work very closely with product managers. And it's almost like it's funny that I use this way of explaining. It's a husband-wife relationship. You know where they suck, where they rock, where they do really well as well. But I couldn't put a finger on why they are doing well and how can I support them. 95% of my collaborations is usually with a product manager, a CPO, or a product person, really. So I did not have the language to speak to them at that point in time. So I wanted to understand, how can I develop this? And when I saw an MBA focused on product leadership, there was no reason for me to come from Hyderabad to Bangalore to Institute of Product Leadership when I had ISB stone throw away. Real questions, right? So the specificity and the niche with which IPL was taking, product leadership, taught by industry, veterans who have built multiple products, who are kind of brewed in this. That is what took me to IPL. The main motive for me to come to IPL is the joy of learning. The joy of learning your own subjects deeply. And that is what kept me on as well. And I'm a learner. If there's an archetype, I am somebody who enjoys learning. And here, I was like a kid in a candy bar, kind of learning different things about product. There's strategy part of it, product planning, GTM, all sort of things. And it was like one subject I was able to go deeper and deeper. And that was something amazing. And I also loved all the teachers because all of them were practitioners who were practitioner teachers. And they taught with so much passion. And whenever a teacher gives that kind of effort, it is enjoyable. So that's something that I truly appreciated. Anybody who's building a product, do not start by building a product because probably product is not the answer. You always start by asking, what is the problem? So in problem and solving, there are two parts to it, right? So spending more time in this part, which is the problem part, would actually help you to kind of think about the solution better. Because for all you know, there might be a completely different problem and you have not even gone there yet. So anybody who is coming into product, a product is a repeatable, scalable system. So if something is not actually solving and not solution, repeatable, scalable doesn't help. So I would say spend more time on the problem. Ask these questions like, what is the problem? And then ask a question, is it a problem? And then ask like, is this solving the problem? Is this really solving the problem? Is it worth solving the problem? Because all your questions are around problem, right? I would say that would be a better product because you are doing a pre-mortem every single phase and you are kind of questioning your own product. So you're not getting attached to what you have created. It's hard as a human being because all the cognitive biases will kind of make you love what you have created. But to be a good product builder, you have to be dispassionate about who you are. It's a little stoic, but that's what makes you a better product person.